right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
displacement stack. Here.
船作ろうとしてんのか。
For...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here.
行動力の化身。
It's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the
あんなむ
shipyard.
ずむず。
I'll come and see my dad though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then?
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
ミド、さてはこの拠点ごと動かすつもりだったりするのかな。
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's 1 down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each. Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
They told me she was building a ship.
Really? That's a ship. Let's sail it around the lake.
All right, Clive. Asterix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her. Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are ya?
買い取っ
I
て
offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
ミスリリッカンが船の動力になっていて、硬い金属だからウランに近い物質と思われる。それはやばいな。ミスリルの鎧。エンタープライズのことを聞いたわしも後押しすると助かる。なんで話早いな。ガブ君の力、やっぱね、どうぞ。どうぞ。自分通さないで勝手に通していただいていいですよ。
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
ストーリーはよ進んでくれ。
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead.
超戻るけど転生の炎で。
Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
花びら弱っ。めっちゃ簡単に取れたね。
Wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it was never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every mother crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the crystalline dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
そっか。
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like
ザン
to
ブレ
think
ク
how
攻めか。
tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
How nice. They have a hideaway of their own.
なんかさっきからパリ失敗してばっかりだな自分。ちょっとさ、あとは一発なんだよな。なんかもう何やってるか分かんない。9000ダメージとか久々に出したぞ、そんな低い数字。タイタン発動しなかったんだが、なんで？ お、耐えるんだ。よしよし。ちょっと思い出していかないとね。モブハントをやっていた頃の自分が遠い昔のようだ。自分賢いな。先イカ飛ばしてさっきのアイス棒でソースだけ食えばいい説。
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers.
あ、そういう
To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominants and their icons were
むしろ便利だから祝福の方かと思うけど、
back home.
呪いの扱いですね。
The dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing.
ほうれん草しっかりしろバカ野郎。
It's nothing.
ものすごい勢いでサキイカが葉の間に入ったな。でもこっちに近づいてるということはジョシュアに近づいているということでもあるので、そっちの下りがどうなったのかも気になるな。面白い見た目になってる。
Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Zambrek.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. the Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces.
ディオンが裏切ろうと思えば一撃で滅びるわけなんだが、ザンブレックは。
The true power of Sanbreque.
Father, I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
貴様、なぜその名を。
Nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
Tanker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting
Blech.
with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
やっちまえ、今のうちに。でもジョシュアとの会話がどういう流れになったのかは結局知れずじまい。おお。
And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the The Dalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the
chaos.
abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
Yare!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
トルガル、寒冷地の犬なんで、砂漠の環境だと暑くなりそうな気がしますけども、それこそ氷の魔法で冷やしてるとかなんかありそう。
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque.
母上の方がアルテマとつるんでるっていう考えは持たないのか。
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
そうよな。
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
その言い方だとフェニックスも権限して空を飛んでほしいっていう感じだけど、フェニックスの力を出し切ってるところ今のところ一度も見せられてないので、何か事情があるのかとか。
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We Dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. and we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you.
何、国家反逆しちゃう？
This is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the empire restored.
盛り上がってきた。こっちはこっちでちょっと手回していきましょうか。よいしょ。
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
They're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
なんとなくでクリスタル破壊する気が起きるって、こいつらも大胆になりましたね。もともとなんで来たんだっけ？クリスタル破壊するためだっけ？お。
What is it, boy?
バハムートが動いたってとこかな、これは。それとも別の何かか。この子まだ薬売ってるよ。
What's happening?
I don't know. Toggle.
え、すごっ。
This way.
The 屋根上か。
The city's on fire.
I'm sure Boots is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
Watchman or sentry is to be slain on sight. But spare the citizenry. His Highness's orders were clear. The people are to...
正規軍は同胞にあらず。うん。竜騎士との戦いが増えそうな気がする。うん、ジョシュアとクライブがちゃんとコミュニケーション取れればね。
What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right. But first we find Goots.
確かにやっぱ青色のステージって綺麗ですよね。よすよす、敵じゃないぞ。あ、終わっちゃった。まあまあ行きましょう、適当に。KR やめろー。KR じゃなかった。何？エリアの反対側から飛んでくる KR もきっちりと表記されるので、ドイツから飛んできてるのかがちょっと分かりにくいことがありますね。飛んでいくのやめていただけるだろうか。ボタンミス。今回タイタンいる状態で来てるからな。しかし派生はよし。いいダメージ入るけど敵の HP がなかなかですね。ちょっとタイタンに持ち替えてたら別のにやっちゃった。タイタンパリーの気持ちよさを忘れてしまっていた。お前の母親のせいで内乱起きてるぞクライブ、どうしてくれんだよ。この直前のエリアがねちょっとサイドミッションしんどかったんでテンション下がったんですけども、ここからまたテンションどんどん上がっていくと思います。いやすごいシステムだ。一般人使えねえだろ。あとトルガルも。普通の敵か。お、鳥もいるな。鳥がいてくれるとこれができるので助かるんですよね。 鳥じゃなくてちっちゃいドラゴンなんだけどさ。あ、トルガルが強すぎる。まだ来た。あー、ドラゴンが来てしまった。仲間抑えてくれるかな、ちゃんと。あー、回避キャンセルできない。ロックオンしてたから。周りの雑魚が邪魔すぎて。食らうんだ今の。あ、溜まってないゲージまだ。今溜まった。ナイス。安定して2、3万ぐらいは出せるようになってきましたね。まあちょっと手元狂ったりしたらあれなんだけど。
Can you see him anywhere?
今目の焦点が合ってなくてぼやっと見えてたんだけど、ジルの発言がクソはいるかしらみたいな感じに見えた。グッズそんなやつじゃないはずなんだけどな。あとこのドラゴンはザンブレクでクリスタル守ってたやつと一緒だな。やってやんよ。なるほどなるほどなるほど。なるほど。首が来るのか頭が来るのか判別しないといけない。届いてねー。ズザズザらない。ボタンミスなんだか。 ぱい。ズゼズザるけど当たらない。ナイス。しくじったぜ。ダメージ 1.5 倍逃したな。ズザーズザーズ、あ、いた、いた。自分ずっとズザーしてれば食らわない説を提唱したかったんだけど。ズザーなんだ。翼じゃなくて頭なんだよな。は、押した押した。もうカメラカメラ。ずざらない。ズザー。まだ半分しか減ってないのか HP。 お、34000悪くない。ドラゴンダンス。カメラカメラ、地面にめり込むなカメラ。ズゼー。あ、ボタンミス。よし大丈夫だ。はあ。 しくじったのか。ズザー。ズザーズザー。止まんねえな。ズザー。よし。終わっちゃった。35000狙ってたのに。前年。やっぱズザーは強いですね。いや違うんだけど。青龍の骨。なんかごめんね。竜騎士たちペット殺しちゃってね。なんかマジで俺ら協力し合う仲のはずなんだけどね。ボス戦、いやほんと疲れますね。まあいい疲れなんだけど、聞き込み調査の後の疲れよりかは100倍マシです。バハ来る？違った。なんだあれ。なんでコアが外にあるわけ？クライブも同じこと言ってる。ほうほうほうほう。いやほぼ無差別攻撃だよね。バハムートの人はしなさそうだけど、そういうのは。暴走するようなやつとも思えないし。だよね。むき出しなのか。吸われてる吸われてる。